Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Dear students, good morning to everyone. Today in this video, I would like to explain about one of the topic regarding principles, inheritance and variation chapter. This is the video conclusion chapter topic of that chapter. What I want to discuss in this video. This video, genes on the sex chromosomes. Nothing but sex linked inheritance. Sex linked inheritance. Some topic already I explained genetical disorder type. Now the characteristics of sex linked genes. The characteristics of sex linked genes, how it will be transformed the one generation to another generation, along with that sex influenced characteristics and sex limited characteristics. These are the three good topics and very essential important topics in NEET based. Let me start today video session. Sinana genes on the sex chromosomes. Now in our body, two type of, not only our body, any organism body having the two different type of two categories of chromosomes. One is the autosomes, another one is the allosomes. Correct na? Allosomes only generally we call sex chromosomes because that sex chromosomes are important factors. I mean important significant role in the sex determination. Here that chromosomes, which chromosomes are responsible for the sex determination, such a chromosomes along with the sexual controlling genes, they are containing with the normal characteristics genes also. Now the normal characters controlling genes located on the sexual chromosomes, then that how it will be inherited to the one generation to another generation. That only these side heading meaning, sex linked inheritance. Okay, inheritance means transformation of the characteristics one generation to another generation. Now that characteristics in the form of the gene, that two genes are present on the which chromosomes? Sexual chromosomes. That is the thing. Now come to the topic, genes on the sex chromosomes. Basically in the human being, sex chromosomes are two. One is a X chromosome, another one is a Y chromosome. Correct na? One is the X chromosome, another one is the Y chromosome. Now these X chromosomes in the females, two X chromosomes are there. In the males, one X chromosome, one Y chromosome. And that means in female not have any Y chromosome and male having the only one single X chromosome. Then Klinefelter syndrome and Turner syndrome discussion time, this only we seen. Female having the only one single X, that is abnormality. And then when you come to the Klinefelter syndrome, that is male having the two X chromosomes. Okay, so that's why trisomy 23rd we kept the name. So whatever it is. So this is a topic related to the Klinefelter syndrome. Now come to the today topic. Based on that sexual chromosomes, that what type of genes are located on the sex chromosomes, based on the types of chromosomes, we classified into the genes in the three categories. One is a X-linked gene, another one is a Y-linked gene, next one XY linked gene. XY linked gene. Now by these diagrammatic representation, you will get some of the idea about what is this. You know one basic rule, genes are located on the chromosomes. Okay, the which place is allowing the chance to location of the genes and the chromosomes, that places we call as a locus or locus. So here when you coming to the understanding of the sexual chromosomes, female having the how many chromosomes? 2 chromosomes. Male also having the 2 chromosomes, but different chromosomes. Male having the XY chromosome, female having the XX chromosome. So this is the condition. Normally female XX, male XY. If you write on that XX XY on the board or any one place, any one paper, you will be understand the physical appearance of that letters XX and XY. Y is a small abnormal feature from the X. What is that? This part if you remove if you erase automatically it will become a Y. A one arm, one side, one line if you are erasing means automatically it will become a Y chromosomes, correct now? As like the internal arrangement of the male human chromosomes and female chromosomes like this. See here 3 diagrams, 3 dumbbells like structures I drawn. Here these first two indicates the XX chromosome, and this side one small chromosome I drawn. This is indicates the Y chromosome. So if you are observing the female allosomes are XX condition like this. So both sexual chromosomes are same. When you coming to the male one X chromosome, one Y chromosome. So little bit abnormality. What is that abnormality? Normally what you have seen that here variation in the X and Y, the same thing. Here a small arm of the Y chromosome is very shorter size. Okay, so chromosomes contain the 2 arms now. So and the one arm of chromosome is a very shorter comparing with the X chromosome. Now see the concept, when you take XX like this, XY this. Now comparison of the X chromosome with the Y chromosome, here in the X chromosome and Y chromosome one part is totally similar. X chromosome and Y chromosomes both are having the similar part. For example, this one, this is the X chromosome, this is the Y chromosome. So think it, the down part of the X chromosome and Y chromosome both are same. So such a part we called as a homologous part of the X and Y. And then if you coming to the upper part, it is a heterozygous because of X chromosome arm is a somewhat of bigger than the Y chromosome. The same way here X chromosome, this part is missing here, correct? That's all only that only here indication. Okay, so which part is a dissimilar? Such a part we call the heterologous part. Which part is a same manner similar in the X and Y chromosome, such a part we call as a homologous part. Heterologous and homologous. Locus means genes located in parts we called as a place we called the locus now. So that's why we given the name as a heterologous and then a homologous part. Okay, right. And then see, now the 3 type of genes are there now: X linked genes, Y linked genes and XY linked genes. Now these linked genes, where they are located, that want to know. See here X linked genes are located on the upper part of the X chromosome. This is the part because of a dissimilar part with the Y chromosome, correct now? Y chromosome, this part is absent. So which part is not yet present on the Y chromosome, that only presence on the X chromosome, such a place X linked genes are located. That means this in 2 X chromosomes, the upper arm contains the X linked genes. Okay, and then come to the next one, Y linked genes. Y linked genes also present on the heterologous part of the Y chromosome. Okay, so X and Y linked genes are present in the heterologous part of the X and Y chromosomes. Okay, so that's why they are located only on the either X chromosome or Y chromosome. Okay, so which chromosomes not at appearance on the Y chromosome, those chromosomes are only present in the X chromosome, such a linked genes we call the X linked genes. Opposite definition regarding to the Y linked genes is the same thing. Okay, Y chromosome only which genes are present, that genes not yet seen in the X chromosome, that linked genes we call the Y linked genes. Now you have the one doubt, sir, what about the XY linked genes? Okay, XY linked genes means such a type of genes are located in the both X chromosome and Y chromosome. So in which place they are present? Here already I said the one of the part is presence in the similar condition in the both X and Y chromosomes. Which part? Homologous part. I mean lower part is there now. So lower part of that X and Y chromosomal chromes, it containing with the XY linked genes. Okay, XY linked genes. That only here I mentioned. X linked genes and Y linked genes, XY linked genes. Okay, X linked genes characteristics and what are the different nature of that characteristics we want to see. Because X linked genes condition is differ in the two different individuals. If you take female organism contain the 2 X chromosome, male organism having the only 1 X chromosome. So compare when you take the probability chances of the X linked genes, here male having the only one probability because of male having the 1 X chromosome, but female having the 2 X chromosomes. Correct now? So female having the lot of chances to containing the more X genes, X linked genes comparing with the male. Probability chances are more greater than the male organism. So that is the thing. So now the female 2 X chromosomes and male XY chromosomes. Now these X linked genes again basing on their character expression. Basing on their character expression, we classified into the 2 categories. Maybe that a gene X linked dominant gene or X linked recessive gene. X linked dominant gene and X linked recessive gene. Okay, dominant mean, recessive means you know in the Mendel, according to the Mendel law of dominancy, in the heterozygous condition also that a character will be expressing in the offspring. Correct now? Or any organism. That is called dominant nature. Okay, so dominant nature time just a single allele is enough for expression of their characteristic. But X linked recessive time it must be in the condition of the homozygous recessive gene must be present, must necessary for expression of their characteristics. Okay, so some of the examples, already examples wise we have the idea. Okay, because of color blindness these and all we already studied. So I will tell some of the examples and then some of the characteristics. First of all, X linked genes paranganana. The X linked genes, one statement I will tell. That statement is never passed from the father to son. Father to son it will not transform. Because of father to son, which chromosome is transforming? Nana? Y chromosome only. Na? So if father having the X linked genes, that X linked genes only transforming to the father to daughter itself, not at Y sons. So that is the first statement. As like Y chromosome links, Y linked genes only transforming the father to son, no chance at all to daughter. Correct na? Sexual determination time we seen how that spermatogenesis time half of the sperm cells containing the X, half of the sperm cells containing the Y. Correct na? So according to that phenomena, this is the one of the method, one of the following method. And then one more thing, males for regarding to the X linked genes, males never carriers. Males never carriers. Never carriers means, for example, in the females 2 X chromosomes are there. That 2 X chromosomes, one is a dominant gene, another one is a recessive gene, mean that is some type of carrier nature. Some type of carrier nature. But here male genders are not at like carriers. Maybe if it is a not affected person or normal person. Okay, but should not be act as a carriers. That is the most important thing. And then males are in the condition of the hemizygous. This word is a very important one. Hemizygous. Hemi means half. For X linked genes, male act as a hemizygous. Because of male having the only one probability chance, that to 1 chromosomes. Correct na? So that's why such a type of a condition we call the hemizygous condition. Now this is the time to tell us about the Y linked gene. Y linked genes also called the Holendrick gene. Y linked genes statement you know, based on that statement, Y-linked genes always presence on the Y chromosome. Based on that, male also having the only one probability chance because of only one Y chromosome is there. Female doesn't have. For that one also, Y-linked genes are showing the hemizygous condition. Hemizygous, off chances only, not at 2 Y chromosomes, only single Y chromosome. So, allelic nature may be either one allele on the either X chromosome or Y chromosome for males. Correct na? So, such a condition we call as a hemizygous. So, according to this statement, what we understand, X-linked genes ki and Y-linked genes ki male act as a hemizygous condition. That is a statement, no? Statement based question. Okay, then now I will tell examples of X-linked dominant, X-linked recessive. X-linked dominant and X-linked recessive. X-linked dominant, heterozygous time also that characteristics will be expressed. Heterozygous time also that characteristics should be expressed. Correct now? Okay, recessive genes are not like that. Homozygous must be necessary. Here, these X-linked recessive genes are exhibiting the crisscross pattern of inheritance. Crisscross pattern of inheritance. In our textbook or some author's books, they are given one word. That word is digantic cross. Crisscross pattern of inheritance. Why we call it a crisscross pattern? Mean if you did any stitching of cloth, that stitching time zigzag manner stitching is there. Okay, that zigzag manner how it will there means one corner to another corner, another corner to another corner, like type of stitching method. So such a manner crisscross, nothing but reciprocal manner. Okay, one opposite directionally it will go. So why it is exhibit the pattern of crisscross pattern mean X-linked recessive from the father onwards, that carrier, I mean father onwards, that gene is going to transmit it to the daughter. Daughter doesn't have any characteristic of that gene characteristic, but from the daughter onwards in the next generation sons will be affected. So father to daughter, daughter to son, but daughter doesn't affect, she is a carrier. So such a type of crisscross nature we can observe in the X-linked recessive. And what about X-linked dominant means that dominant characteristics there is not yet necessary any carrier condition. One single allele also can able to express its character. So that is the statements about X-linked dominant. So that's why from the father or mother, anybody from the father onwards, mother onwards, X-linked dominant genes will be transformed the daughters. All daughters will be affected. Correct or Nina? So that is about X-linked dominant. Okay. Now examples Nana. X-linked dominant genes, some of the disorders, incontinenta pigmenti and follicular hyperkeroticus. Incontinenta pigmenti means the body skin appearance mosaic, white and black color, something pigmentation difference in the skin color, that is incontinenta pigmenti. Okay, and then next one, follicular hypertrichosis, hyperkerotis. It is a loss of hair from the eyebrows and body and head. This is the one genetical disorder. Okay, so very fastly eyebrows will be fall out. Okay, your eyebrows fall outing means it is a major defect on the facial feelings, facial appearance. So these and all two characteristics are controlling gene and located on the X-linked, that gene in the form of dominant characteristics. Okay, incontinenta pigmenti and then follicular hyperkerotis, these two belongs to X-linked dominant. X-linked recessive, I said carriers are playing important role in the X-linked recessive gene transmit the one generation to another generation. Here examples Duchenne muscular dystrophy, muscle weak. Okay, in you studied in the human genome project, in that concept in our body longest gene, muscular dystrophian gene, correct na? So that muscular dystrophian gene, if it is not at a functional, this disorder will come. Duchenne muscular dystrophy will be there. One lack of proper formation of the one protein, muscular protein. Okay, and then hemophilia, color blindness. These two explanation already completed. Hemophilia means bleeding disease. Color blindness means the person can't able to see in the red, green and blue color variations. Okay, so that is these are all example for X-linked recessive. These are all abnormalities. And then come to the Y-linked genes. That Y-linked genes we call as a Holendrick genes and hemizygous condition. They are expressing the hemizygous condition. Y-linked genes oftenly they are transforming the father to son, father to son. If any abnormal characteristic father have mean, that too that a characteristics controlling gene located on the Y chromosome, or directly that Y chromosome entered in the offspring of the male person, that means son also must be affected. That is the thing. So what are the example for here? Hypertrichosis. Hypertrichosis mean a hair grown on the ear, hypertrichosis. In the society, some of the people, our grandfathers, those and all having the some, if the grandfather having means father also having. Okay, then son also, because of that hypertrichosis causing gene located on the Y chromosome. Okay, I mean by birth itself hair will not come. When they are aging time, hair will be excessive growth on the ear. That is the thing. Okay, that is one example. And porcupine man. Porcupine man mean mullapandi. Okay, on the surface of that pig, hair will be elevated to stiff nature. Such a type of nature we seen in our body. Okay, that means who is affected by the porcupine person, that porcupine time our skin hair will become a stiff, just like a spicules. Okay, such a nature characteristic condition person we call the porcupine man. And webbing of the toes. Basically, if you seen that frog legs, in between of the digits, it has containing with something web. Okay, some skin leather is there. That will be useful for swimming, but that is not necessary in the human beings. But abnormal condition time, some of the persons toes contain the webbed toes, webbing of toes. That is one of the example in the Y-linked genes. And SRY genes, you know about the significance of the SRY genes. These SRY genes are responsible for male sex determination. That means testicular onwards spermatogenesis production controlling gene presence on the SRY gene. Okay, that SRY gene is located on the Y chromosome. So that is one of the example. And microhistocompatibility, it is a immunity related word. Major histocompatibility and minor histocompatibility. I mean some of the immunity related antibody productional or some significant function role in the especially a particular time of the immunity system mechanisms, these microhistocompatibility will be play an important role. Okay, so whatever it is, these hypertrichosis and porcupine man and webbing of the toes, SRY genes and minor histocompatibility, these and all, these genes are these characteristics controlling genes located on the Y-linked genes. And then come to the X and Y-linked genes. Already I said now, XY linked genes are located on the homologous part of the both X and Y. So that's why it is one type of autosomal genes. Because of these genes similarly act as a autosomal genes nature. So that's why we given the name as a pseudo autosomal genes. Okay, reason enna, this is the part is similar in the both X and Y. This region we call the pseudo autosomal region. These pseudo autosomal region, when they are chromosomal cell division time, in that time these chromosomes part, X and Y chromosomes part undergoing the crossing over time, it is a formed the chiasma formation, exchanging of the genetic material from the X chromosome to Y chromosome to X chromosome. Now that is the reason if mother having the some of the characteristics, that characteristics will be transformed into the offspring of son also. Okay, so this is the because of some genes are located on the both X and Y chromosome linked genes, so they are chancing for crossing over. Okay, based on that this is we called as a pseudo autosomal genes, pseudo autosomal region of chromosomes. That is a thing. Okay, that is about different genes on the different chromosomes, X linked, Y linked, XY linked. Okay, here example of these XY linked gene in the human beings not yet find any characteristic XY linked genes, but in Drosophila, because Drosophila and human beings also same type of sex chromosomes, X and Y chromosomes, boobed condition of Drosophila. Okay, this is the example none. Right, next two important topics. One is a sex limited characteristics, another thing sex influenced characteristics. One is we are all are very well known, no need not to much more explanation. Sex limited characteristics. What is a sex limited characteristic? What is a sex linked sex limited characteristics? The character is limited or only presence in the any one of the gender itself, not both genders. Such a type of characteristics we call as a sex limited characteristics. Okay, then that sex limited characteristics controlling genes located on the autosomes, that we call as a autosomal genes. Here definitions, a phenotypic expression is limited on the only one sex. Here for example, if you take male gender and female gender, some of the characteristics it is restricted in the only one single gender. Nothing but if you take male, formation of the beard when he attains the puberty, it is a limited. Okay, that character limited to the only one gender, like milk secretory glands, mammary glands development in the females, that is a sex limited characteristics. Okay, sex second so that is a sex limited characteristics, that controlling characteristics genes are located in the autosomal genes. Phenotypic expression is limited in the only one sex. That is the example secondary sexual characteristics in the human being. That secondary sexual characteristics controlling by the internal hormonal environment. That hormones only play an important role now. For example, mammary glands production time, prolactin is a very more important role. Okay, and then testosterone and estrogen, these and all female hormones and male hormones. Testosterone is a male hormone, estrogen, progesterone is a female hormones. These are only play an important role in the secondary sexual characteristics. Correct now? So such a type of characteristics controlling genes only limited in the any one of the sex only. So that's why we kept the name as a sex limited character. Now to come to the one more important comedy thing, but subject wise it is a very significant, but generally in our lifestyle it is a comedy thing. Sex influenced characteristics. Okay, if you want to know about the sex influenced characteristics, one funny thing here, did you observe the baldness of the male personalities? In the male personalities are suffering with fastly hair loss, head will become a bald head. Correct now? So what is the reason about that? It is one of the genetical problem. That too genetical problem means inheritable, and then genes problem. That too, that characteristic influences in the male one type of category and females is another character. So the sex influenced characteristics, genes are autosomal as like sex limited, both male and females. It is present in the both male and females. But these influenced characteristic phenotypic expression is different in different sex. Okay, in the society, if you observe that male personalities are more affected by the baldness comparing the female. Females also will affect, but very rare. Reason this is the genetical problem. Okay, so here whose phenotype expression in the different sex dominant in one sex, recessive in another. Okay, a gene is a expression their characteristic one organism, I mean one gender it is a dominant nature, another organism female gender it is a recessive condition. Examples na sollina you will get an idea. Here pattern baldness and white fur look, these both are hair related problem only. Okay, the thing is pattern baldness, okay, right, you don't know. No. If I say Brahmanandam is one of the comedian in the Telugu, that person having the pattern baldness. So these pattern baldness controlling by the one gene that is a B gene. This B is controlling the baldness, and another allele B allele, one capital B allele is responsible for baldness. In the normal condition, that allele is small b. The gene is small b. Okay, in the normal condition. Now, basing on the two alleles, we can able to form the three genotypes. One is a capital B, another one small b, one is a capital B, small b. That is a condition, kada. So capital B time, basically we know capital B is a significant, I mean a role in the formation of the bald, correct na, making bald. So capital B, this is a bald, whether in the female or male, no doubt. Okay, if the female having the capital B or male having the capital B, both are affected by the baldness. Okay, and then small b, it is a non-bald. Non-bald mean whether male or females does not affected by the any baldness. But capital B, small b time, a funny thing is happens. Capital B, small b condition, if it is presence in the male, the person is become a baldness. The same condition if it is presence in the female, it is non-baldness. That means here capital B irukkunana, this capital B is a reason for baldness. But that capital B, if it is presence in the heterozygous condition in the males, it is expressing their character. In the heterozygous, capital B, small b act as a dominant. Okay, the same condition if it is presence in the females, that capital B, small b time, it is act as a recessive. Okay, it is not yet functional, capital B. So that's why females are not yet affected. That is the reason in the society, male persons are affected more with baldness. Okay, comparing the female personalities. Then, right, one diagrammatic flowchart wise explanation. For example, a male person, this symbol for male now. Male is a baldness and a female person is a normal person, married and crossed to each other. Then their offsprings in the condition of the capital B, small b. Whether that offspring male or female. Okay, if the male mean it is a baldness, if female means the baby normal condition. Okay, for example, heterozygous condition, one female and one male is married, then offsprings if you want to check mean, this is the male capital B, small b, this is the female capital B, small b. Here these person, male person is a bald headed and then female person is a normal condition. From these onwards gametes like formation like this, capital B, small b, capital B, small b. By crossing over in the next generation offsprings, they are containing that these are the genotypic capital B, following capital B, small b. This is a capital B, small b and small b. How it will form, you know, by the pinnate board wise or monohybrid cross you did na, like that, crossing over capital B, small b, small b, capital B and small b. This is the condition. Now these are all are if maybe males. if these 4 offsprings belongs to male, capital B condition leads to the baldness, and then capital B also baldness, capital B also baldness, small b is non-bald, correct now. So in the offsprings of the 4 sons, 3 offsprings are affected by the baldness, 1 offspring is only missing, okay, that means protected, non-bald, okay. If you are taking this and all belongs to male gender, male, if the same genotype, if it is appearance in the female, capital B as usually leads to the baldness, capital B it is a non-bald, capital B it is a non-bald, because of we are discussing about females kadanana, okay. In the females, capital B heterozygous is not yet affected, because of these B is not a dominant recessive condition. So these 3 are non-bald, only 1 female only bald, that too capital B condition. If you take the genotypic ratio 3:1 and 1:3, correct now, okay, 3:1, sorry, phenotypic ratio 3 in the males, 3 are belongs to baldness, 1 are non-bald, and then if you take females, 1 is baldness, 3 are non-bald. That is the reason in the society, comparing with the female genders, male persons are more familiar with the pattern bald, okay, Nana? That is the thing. This is the conclusion of our this chapter, Nana. Okay, thank you.